Canyon Hills Presbyterian Church held its first worship service on December 3, 1978, in a bank. After that, it worshiped for nearly 9 years in 2 different local schools. Fellowship activities were held in all manner of places, including the beach, campgrounds, parks, other churches, and especially each other's homes. The congregation learned, through experience, that a church is not a building, but truly is wherever 2 or more of you are gathered in His name. After nearly 6 years of waiting and going through what some thought must have been the longest escrow in history, groundbreaking ceremonies were held on December 21st, 1986, with the members of the Building Committee, Capital Funds Committee, and the session doing the honors. The rest of the congregation looked on while standing in the very spot where, within a year, there would be pews. Soon after, the ground was prepared and the general contractor's construction trailer moved onto the site. The general contractor was Ted DeCences. Joe Willett, the architect, was involved with the church since the very first meeting with the new Church Development Committee of the Presbytery back in 1978. Mike Landreth met frequently with the general contractor, Ted DeCences, as shown here, as they reviewed the current status of the building and discussed problems and their solutions. A dramatic step in the building was the placing of the beams. Constructed in Oregon, the 60-foot-long main beams and the side and arch beams were trucked down to the site. On May 18th, when the beams were scheduled for installation, members of the congregation were present to watch the show, and quite a show it was.
We shouldn't yell Dutch. Hi, Glenna. This is the battery ram technique. Here we go. Last year, they got it saw another half an inch off.
Shutters and doors and no decay within. I want to live in a Lord-built house, want to live in a Lord-built house. I want to live in a Lord-built house. I want to live in a Lord-built house.
After years of setting up and dismantling the organ for each worship service in the school cafeteria, it finally would have a permanent home. It is a pit, but a very nice pit, built for its special needs.
Put the pews together,
We are, you want to do me a favor? Sure. When people come out here with speakers, tell them to be very careful with these signs here, because they will chip off.
On November 29th, after Sunday worship service, once again the congregation helped in the building of the church by moving over the organ and the speakers, while at the same time the pews were being installed. Each week, Wendy Butler came to the church to check progress with the architect and to troubleshoot any problems. As always, when there was a need, people came out to help, such as here when they came to clean the church for the first worship service. At the same time, the Dossel screen was being assembled by the designers Bryden and Beverly Shirk from Fullerton. As you will see next, the sewing of it took over their living room and spilled into other rooms of their house.
Okay, this is our sort of basic cartoon of the entire piece, and there are
103 squares high and 64 squares wide. 64 squares wide, right. So each of these is the full length from top to bottom.
So then we have come along and laid out
The next
the next row of squares on there, and then we come along and pin them in place.
I had to redo a couple that in the wrong place.
And we put these in order. 1 to 64.
Okay. And I take them out of the basket in backwards order from the way we put them in. So I start with number 64. For the entire piece. It's polyester, and we're marking where the squares, where the seam lines go for all the squares, and the long strips that we made first will be sewn in on this. We're matching the seams to the lines that are drawn on the backing. Come get it, Fry.
Folding a dragon.
I know. Well, a little more than a third of it, yeah. I'm kind of glad to see it this big. As a welcome change. Linda. Love it. Oh.
Don't get it mixed up.
Do the wrong edge to the wrong edge.
Now check your numbers.
I did.
It goes 35, 36.
It does.
All right. Arr.
Okay, now.
Omar the tent maker.
Yeah.
Okay, now. Good thing to say.
Now, after 10 years of wandering, we have a home where everyone is welcome to find comfort, fun, and the special joy that comes from involvement with God's people.